feel like I just screwed up. Oh, I hope I didn't break the screw. I don't know what to do. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to upgrade your van suspension completely on your own with Timbren SES rubber springs. And I'm going to show you a major mistake I made so that your install goes a lot smoother than mine.
Ever since having kids, we have been upgrading all parts of our travel game, like the type of hotels we stay in or the bougie level of our camper van. Speaking of upgrades, we actually are doing a major upgrade today that we have been thinking about basically since we bought this van.
Yeah, today we're going to be upgrading our suspension system in our van.
And that's like the least sexy thing to talk about. I mean, it's not like a nice tiled shower or a pretty kitchen, but it is really important. And we're noticing more and more every time we take this van out how much we need this upgrade.
So when a company called Timbren reached out and told us all about their suspension enhancement system, we were pretty shocked because I always thought that it was a hard install. It took a long time.
We thought we'd have to bring it into a shop to have somebody else do it for us. We thought it would be a lot of money. We're gonna have a go at it. And in this video, we are gonna show you, Ben is gonna show you exactly how to install this just by yourself on your own. Timbren claims that you can do it in 20 minutes. So we're gonna set a timer and test that out. And we're gonna kind of walk you through the process so that you can do this as well. Before we get into that, let's just talk quickly about why you'd wanna upgrade your suspension in the first place.
Yeah, so this van is a Ram Promaster, and it was basically made to be a delivery vehicle.
A lot of these cargo vans are.
Yeah, but since we DIY'd it into a camper van, we've added a lot of weight into the back, like all the wood for the kitchen, the fridge, all the batteries, the water,
our
everything.
girls' toys when we have food in here.
Lots of toys.
It's heavy.
Yeah, and so all that weight creates more sway inside the van.
And when we're on these like forest roads, unpaved, potholed forest roads, especially, we notice how much sway we have. And funny story, our shower handle will be the first thing to go. Like when we're on a bumpy road and our van is swaying, it'll start rattling and then all of a sudden it'll crash to the floor and it will scare our girls, but it'll also scare us. And we're like, okay, we need to do something about this.
Yeah. And so this suspension enhancement system will help that sway and be more comfortable and a much smoother ride.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I know our girls are gonna be really excited to not be like scared by all the shaking of things. And in an effort to show you the before and after, we actually took the van out yesterday to a nearby forest road, drove it on that bumpy road to get some footage of what our sway looks like right now. And then we're going to take it out again after we've installed the new Timbren suspension to show you kind of like the after as well. It might be a little bit tricky to show footage of, but I think the real benefit is going to be us driving and feeling the sway less.
Yeah, I think that's going to be so much more comfortable.
Without further ado, let's get into this. Well, you should get into this install. I'm going to be a good cheerleader from the sidelines and make sure that you're sticking under that 20-minute time mark.
All right, let's do it.
I'm going to take you through the step-by-step process of installing these Timbren rubber springs. There are a few tools that you need to get started. You'll need your van jack, a hammer, a flathead screwdriver, a wide mouth wrench, and a socket wrench with a 17mm socket with an extender. And don't forget to pick up some rust penetrant spray. The first thing you want to do is make sure that your Timbren rubber spring is installed correctly. Inside the rubber spring there is a screw, so you want to use your socket wrench to make sure that that is tight all the way down. The install is actually really easy. What I'm going to do is jack up the van, take off the wheel so I have access to the OEM bump stop. And I'm going to take that off and then simply just screw this on, wrench it tight, and then put the wheel back on. Okay, so Timbren says that you can install these pretty quickly, anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, depending on the type of kit that you have. I'm gonna shoot for 20 minutes because that's what I've seen other people do. And my daughter's napping right now, so time is of the essence. So I have her little timer. I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes and we'll see how fast I can get this done. Before you jack up the van all the way, you want to make sure you loosen your lug nuts. Otherwise, the wheels just kind of spin when you try to take it off. wheel is off. I'll bring you a little closer so you can see. So this is the original bump stop that we're going to be taking off. So on this bump stop, there's these little notches, and you can use your hammer and screwdriver to kind of knock at the notches to get it to turn. Yeah, I can turn it now. There we go. Got it fully off. All right, I got it fully off, but now I have to do some side-by-side photos. So I'm gonna pause time. Right now I am at just under 13 minutes, which is pretty good for getting a whole tire off. Yeah, so I gotta go take some photos. Content's not gonna make itself. All right, gonna put 13 minutes back on the clock and let's keep going. So the next step is to actually just install this, and it goes into the same port as the OEM bump stop was. Right in here. It just twists on. Okay, I have it as hand tight as I can go. Now I'm gonna use this wide mouth wrench to tighten it down and torque it as good as I can get. All right, it's fully in there, and now all we have to do is put the wheel back on. And we have 9 minutes to spare. And don't forget to tighten your lug nuts on your wheels. One last time. And we're done. And to quickly check the time, we have 4.5 minutes left. So overall, the one side of the vehicle I completed in about 15 minutes. As you can see, it touches these leaf springs, which the OEM bump stop did not, and that's going to really help with the sway of the vehicle. And now it's time to do the other side. I want to see if I can beat my last time, so I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock, and let's go. Hey, Ben from the future here. Spoiler alert, he definitely does not get that install done in 15 minutes. He doesn't even know that he's about to uncover a big problem. I recommend you watch the rest of this very closely to make sure you don't make the same mistake. The wheel's off. Now we can get access to the bump stop. As you saw on the other side of the van, it was really easy to remove the bump stop. But on this side of the van, it is really rusted on and it became so much more difficult. I definitely didn't use enough of that rust penetrant spray, and I got a little bit too aggressive with hammering on that screw to loosen up the bump stop. And this actually dislodged the bolt from the van, making it spin freely without any good way to secure the bolt. And it wound up being a much more involved process to get the bump stop off. Moral of the story is that if you find yourself in a situation where your bump stop is not moving, just use more rust penetrant over and over again until it successfully loosens. Because let me tell you, knocking that bolt loose is not fun. So now, after getting both of those rubber springs installed into the van, I am going to be taking a test drive to see how comfortable the ride is and see the difference of the sway in the vehicle. Once you get that bump stop off, it's so easy to install the rubber springs. It takes like 5 extra minutes just to screw that on, and then you got to put the tire back on. That's it. So now let's go take a ride and see how comfortable it is. As we headed back to the forest road, I could really feel the difference of the ride compared to before. And as you look underneath the van, the frame doesn't move as much as it did compared to the OEM bump stops. You can really see those bump stops slam into the leaf spring, whereas the Timbren Aeon springs act as a shock absorber. With the Timbren rubber springs installed, it's a smoother ride. It's subtle, but if you're driving your van a lot, you'll definitely notice a difference. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. If you want to learn more about Timbren's products, you can head to timbren.com. And if you have any questions about this install, please let me know in the comments below. And as always, if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video.